In this video, we're going to explore 10 secrets and tiny details you probably missed in Cyberpunk 2077. Number 1. What happens if you visit Fingers' clinic before Evelyn's quest? Finn Gerstat, aka Fingers, is the shady Ripper Doc we meet during the main quest, Disaster Piece. If you come to Fingers' clinic on Jig Street prior to your visit with Judy, you can purchase cyberware mods from him and have a brief conversation.
Your style. See, you have a flair for the unique.
All handpicked by me.
It do well to attract new patients?
Who knows? It's for me, for my aesthetic pleasure.
My chrome could use some fine-tuning.
Here to serve.
If you visited the clinic before Disaster Piece, Fingers will actually recognize V when you see him again during the main story.
You, I recall, you visited me before. Whereas you, I can't quite place. Let me guess. Tiger Claws?
As long as you don't beat Fingers up during this conversation, you can still come back and buy cyberware mods from him afterwards. He won't have any additional dialogue though. It's a small moment, but I like that CDPR added this detail to account for players who thoroughly explore. Okay, time to collect some eddies to pay the bills. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Halloween's over now, and while you can only dress up as a bald elven god for one day per year, there's never a day where you can't vanquish powerful demons and conquer challenging dungeons with a team of badass elven babes. With over 600 champions blessed with unique abilities, you can build your team and live every day like it's Halloween. Have you heard of the High Elves? The elves in Raid are particularly feisty. They formed the civilization of Aravia thousands of years ago, surviving orc rampages and the collapse of the Lizardmen Empire. But now they're stronger than ever, ready to join your team of champions. My favorite elven champion is Elaine. She's absolutely stacked, with incredible magical abilities like Lightning Arrow and Valley of Death. Elaine's all about that big damage. November is a big month for Raid with the release of the Sylvan Watchers. This brand new faction is chocked full of amazing champions that I cannot wait to summon. But wait, there's more. Raid's got a full lineup of events, along with a new season of the Forge Pass, where you can get your hands on some of the most powerful gear the game has ever seen. Also, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can get exclusive rewards in Raid right now. Download Raid Shadow Legends by using my link in the description or scanning the QR code. For the next 30 days, new players can unlock the free epic champion Vergus, 200,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard. Big shout out to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Number 2. Getting a free XBD from Wakako with High Street Cred. During your quest to find Evelyn Parker, one potential path to finding the Death Head's Moth XBD group is to purchase one of their brain dances from a shady supplier on Jig Street. However, if you have a very high street cred score and you've completed Life After Wartime, you can actually obtain this brain dance for free directly from Wakako Okada.
Looking for a brain dance.
Oh, any particular one?
Logo on the casing? A Death's Head moth.
Whoa, now. That's quicksand. So I would advise caution.
Can you get me one of those recordings?
Listen, I've seen what you can do. You've earned my respect, and I want you earning more of my eddies. So here's what's going to happen. I'll get you what you want. Just look out for a package.
Thanks, Wakako. Where'll the pickup be?
I'll have my guy drop it off in a secure location. Sending you the coordinates now. My client wants something. You need to get it for me.
You'll get a quest marker to find the XBD in a nearby dead drop, and then proceed with the quest normally from here. I'm still not entirely certain of the exact requirements to obtain this outcome. However, I do know that obtaining 50 street cred and or completing all of Wakako's side gigs is not enough by itself. You also have to progress through the main story far enough to unlock this. I completed Life After Wartime with Pan Am, and was finally able to get this dialogue with Wakako. Number 3. Calling Jackie after his death. Most players probably didn't think to do this, but you can actually call Jackie after the heist, and V will have an in memoriam of sorts.
This number is temporarily unavailable. Please leave a message.
Talked to Misty. We were at your place. That mandala you made? It was total shit. But, Misty appreciated it. Maybe me a little too. So, nice work. So, went to your funeral. God, sounds weird to say, right? Mama Wells. Well, her heart's broken, but she's hanging in. She's tough. A lot of people showed, actually. Campo Orta sent someone too. Guy did read from a card. But, you know, there was a lot of respect. And warmth. Wish you could have seen it, Jack. Sure you would have liked it. So, you're never gonna guess what happened. Dex put a hit on me. I took a bullet, I died, I came back. All good until I realized I had a time bomb wedged in my brain. Feels like a goddamn movie plot. Got no idea what happened to you. Where you are, but hang tough, mano. Oh, right, and I met Johnny Silverhand. Long story. Doubt you two get along. You always could smell bullshit a mile off.
There is additional dialogue if you call Jackie after unlocking the final mission of the main story as well.
Jackie, afraid this is gonna be my last call. Don't have much time left. One way or the other, everything's coming to a head. No, I've been talking to myself this whole time, but I just wanted to say, you're a good friend, even when you're not around. Over and out, Chumba.
Number 4. V slips into the concert venue without Kerry. During Kerry's beef with the Us Cracks, he'll ask you to sneak into their concert venue with him and confront the Laser Pop group. One of the main ways to get into the building is via a fire escape on the side. You'll have to shoot the latch on the ladder to get it to drop for you and Kerry. However, if you have the ability to double jump, you can get onto the fire escape without the ladder and enter the building without Kerry. If you do this, he'll meet you inside the venue where you'll have a unique conversation with him.
Great. Thanks for nothing, partner.
Up, I know. But you're in now.
Yeah, because I told him who the hell I was. Better start trying harder. Up less.
Number 5. Visiting Edgewood Farm prior to rescuing Randy. River Ward's questline involves tracking down his kidnapped nephew Randy to a farm out in the Badlands. You'll need to identify the location by analyzing all the clues within Anthony Harris's dreams. However, if you happen to visit Edgewood Farm prior to doing this quest, then V will automatically recognize the farm when looking out the barn doors in the dream.
River, I know this place.
What? You've been to this farm?
A while ago. I can see it now. I know how to get there.
Shit, V. Knew it was a good idea to bring you along.
Where was that farm? You sure you remember?
Southeast of the city, just a few miles out.
Let's go.
Number 6. Judy recommended you to the Peralez family. Sometime in Act 2, Elizabeth Peralez will contact V with a job to investigate the mayor's death. When V asks how she got this number, Elizabeth will mention that you came recommended for the job.
Why call me of all people? Any particular reason?
You came recommended.
Yeah, who by?
I'd rather not say, not over the phone.
It turns out that Judy was actually the one to give our contact info to Elizabeth, which we can learn during a phone conversation with her.
Oh, before I forget, some lady called me, Elizabeth something, said she had a job for someone with an eye for virtues. Told her to drop you a line.
Nice of you to think of me, Judy.
Hey, don't mention it. I just hope she's worth the eddies.
Just so happens I already took that job.
No shit. And? How'd it pan out?
Hard for me to say at this stage.
Right. Client confidentiality and all that.
The dialogue is slightly different, and V already completed the quest before talking about it with Judy.
Oh, what a dumpster fire of a case.
You managed to crack it?
In a manner of speaking.
Number 7. Failing Ozob's quest. Ozob the Clown is a sketchy character with a grenade attached to his face. He contacts V for a driver gig, which starts a quest called Send in the Clowns. During the mission, Ozob has V drive him to a Tiger Claws club in Watson and ends up getting into a firefight with the gang out in public. V is supposed to chip in and help him defeat the gang goons to complete the quest. However, you can run away from the scene instead, which triggers a quest failure. If you do this, Ozob will send V a text to voice his disapproval over the handling of the job. Nice work, V, and by nice, I mean a f***ing travesty. I'll make sure folks in the city hear about it. Hilariously, the zone outside Misty's will be permanently marked as a hostile zone for the rest of the game, even though the gang members and Ozob will no longer be there. This is most likely just a glitch or an oversight, but hey, it's what happens when we abandon our clients. Number 8. Netrunners can make a peaceful deal with Woodman. During Automatic Love, V has to infiltrate clouds and dig up information on what happened to Evelyn Parker. The last part of the quest involves talking to one of the club managers named Woodman. In most cases, this conversation will end in violence, aside from a handful of hidden options that only open up in specific circumstances. One of these is available for Netrunner builds. If you have a high intelligence score, and you discover that a Netrunner attacked clouds by reading emails in their security office, and you manage to reach Woodman's office without getting into open combat, then you will have an opportunity to cut a deal with Woodman. V will propose helping clouds with their net security in exchange for information on Evelyn.
Know you guys got hit by a runner a while back. I can make sure that never happens again.
That's so. Let's hear it then.
Tit for tat. Want to be net secure? You're gonna help me find Evelyn first. That's the only way this is gonna work.
All right, fine. I'll lay it on you straight. Girl you're looking for, Parker? She ain't here.
This you talking it out straight? What happened to Evelyn?
Got an order from up high to recycle her.
You killed her?
No. I found a ripperdoc who was willing to take a look. Goes by fingers. Clinic's in some godforsaken alley up on Jig Street. Want to find Evelyn? Look there. Now, you do your end. How do we board up against hacks?
You'll need soft that'll isolate chip and implant receptor layers from Cloud's subnet. At the same time, it'll keep track of and block any attempts to modify the core on the go.
Now in human rather than machine.
Need Smart Eye. Latest version.
Smart Eye. Got it. And don't come back here. Ever. While you're at it, take the elevator. Quicker you're out of here, the better.
If you don't honor your arrangement with Woodman after he reveals the info on Evelyn, then he'll attack and you'll be forced to take him down. Number 9. You can find Meredith Stout's body after the pickup. If you make contact with Meredith and then betray her during the pickup, Anthony Harris will suggest that her clock ran out.
What happened to Stout?
She placed some bad bets. Her clock ran out. Simple as that. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her again.
You can actually find Meredith's body a little later in the game off a dock in Watson at this location on the map. Jump into the water and swim down, and you'll have a brief conversation with Johnny about Meredith.
Militech don't forgive. Militech don't forget.
Acquaintance of yours?
Yep. Familiar face from my past life.
I guess those are the pitfalls for screwing up in the corporate world. Number 10. The secret room in Kabuki Market. If you explore below the street level in Kabuki Market, you will discover a door to a storage unit locked with a keypad. Johnny will encourage V to find a way to get the door open.
V, try to get inside.
If you enter the code 605185, the door will open and you'll discover a cozy hideaway complete with furniture and a television.
Well, what do we have here?
If you sit on the couch with Johnny, a slideshow of photos will start playing on the screen. These images are some of the developers who work at CD Projekt Red. It's a cool Easter egg to find, but I also kinda wish there would have been some loot as well, maybe a cool unique weapon or something. So there you have it, 10 secrets and hidden details you may have missed in Cyberpunk 2077. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more Cyberpunk and RPG videos. Big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.